What's up, guys? I don't know if you can see it, but I burnt my finger trying to make a lasagna in the oven. And I only cried for 30 minutes. Anyways, recently I saw that the Hype House just had their 1-year anniversary, and what better way to celebrate that than by seeing how far each of them has came. Ejaculate. Now I know over the past year there have been a few members come and go from the Hype House, that or they're just adding new members and ignoring the old ones, but for the sake of time and consistency, we'll just stick with everyone who was in this first picture they took. I think they added the Lopez brothers shortly after this, so we'll just add them in just to be accurate. Also, I know it's obvious that some members have had a better year than others, so we'll go, let's say, who's had the worst year to who's had the best year, and then I do have a special spot saved for someone at the end, but guess what? That's at the end. Alright, so first things first, I forgot who this, and this guy are, so I'll get back to you soon. Alright, so after some research, this guy's Patrick, this guy's Rylan, Calvin, I think Nick Austin, and then for some reason they don't tag this guy. I don't know if he doesn't have an Instagram anymore or what, but they just don't. Oh, didn't mean to put my cursor there. What do we got going on? A little scratch and sniff action? But because these guys have still yet to rise out of the shadows of their successful cohorts, we'll start with them, starting with Mystery Man. I want to say his name's Derek, but most straight guys I know named are Derek. According to Google, his name is Wyatt, and it looks like this is the only picture he's in. Yeah, he's basically absent for all the other ones. And apparently, he's also the owner of the Best Trends YouTube channel, which has videos like 7 Fortnite streamers who almost got banned. She fell into the Shark Tank then. She fell into the Shark Tank, then this happened, and of course, my personal favorite, child predator gets arrested in Fortnite. If you guys had any question as to why this man is not a part of the Hype House anymore, here's your answer. Also, I think he's the same guy who was saying how much he couldn't wait to leave in that one dude's live stream.
I can buy a house that will freaking go up.
Why do you want to buy a house?
If that doesn't say I've had the worst year ever, I don't know what does. Moving on to Patrick. I'm not sure if I even talked about him in my first video, but then again, he doesn't stand out at all. Like, I didn't even know they had someone named Patrick in their group, like maybe a Pat or like a Patty, but Patrick? Patricks get trophies for doing absolutely nothing longer than anyone else. Next up, our third worst year candidate and selection is Calvin. I know for a fact I got a screenshot of his channel from a year ago, and she had 4.78k subs with one video and a bio that said crackhead energy. What does that look like today? Oh, not bad. 62 or 67.2k, but what the hell is that, brother? 3 videos? One of them being I'm pregnant? I might have to move you below Patrick, but guess what? I forgot to make this a tier list, so you're lucky. Our next little twinkster, hopefully I edit that burp out, is Ryland. I have no idea what he does, but I've seen him everywhere. Like, I'll just see him in a random picture of someone I follow, and I'm like, dog, what do you do? All you have FanJoy in your bio? Do y'all just sell shitty clothes with designs I could literally make by just farting on my fucking keyboard? I mean, dog, you have 200,000 subscribers with 2 videos. Get that fucking highlight off your profile. There ain't nothing highlightable about any of this. And now to end off the lower tier members, we have the illustrious Papper Yates. I don't know why I'm saying Yates like that. And if we look at his numbers from a year ago, he had 3,000, and now he's pushing around 70,000. But again, only 8 videos to show for that. Actually 6, because these 2 were already uploaded before he had any kind of hype. House. Get it? But I know you're probably wondering why I'm putting someone like him over Rylan or even Wyatt, because his channel has like 3-point-something million, but there's a very good reason why I'm doing that. And here's why. If this picture doesn't tell you that this man eats, sleeps, and breathes vagina, then you might be a homosexual. I mean, just look at this dude. Classy, sassy, and of course, huge cock. But as you can see, when we're looking at the group as a whole, these guys are obviously the lower tier members. Probably Rylan shouldn't be there, but you know what? I'm gonna need more than 2 videos there, buddy. Sorry. Now though, let's move our attention away from the rejects and onto some people who I like to call the first class members. These people can literally commit war crimes against America and still keep their membership. Basically, they're the untouchables. And to start off this fabulous group, we got none other than Petroleum Jelly, aka Petro TV. This man is the actual founder of the Hype House, along with Daisy. They did have a little beef going on between them for a little bit, and then eventually Daisy just left to make her own house, but more on that soon. If we look at his YouTube, though, he is rocking that 1 million, but that's basically thanks to everyone around him. Like, if he made a video with him, just a solo video, nobody would watch that shit. And you're probably wondering, why am I not mentioning their TikToks? accounts? Well, they're TikTokers. Obviously, they're going to be famous on TikTok. We get it. TikTok got you a following. But guess what, guys? The Rock isn't a wrestler anymore. He's the highest paid actor. Think about that. Or not. But now let's move on to the power couple of the group. No, it's not Chase and Charlie, it's Cover and Alex. In the first video I made about them, actually no, it was a couple videos later, but I said that Alex was the real leader of the Hype House just because he was putting in work on YouTube and TikTok while his homies were stuck renegading with Charlie. I think he had like 600k when I first talked about him, but now he's pumping that 2.6 million, and which is pretty good for someone with 152 videos. No one else in that whole fucking house could even come close to being as productive as him. As for his girl Cover, I'm not sure what she does. She's always advertising these bra and panties on her Instagram, and I'm like, yo Alex, I've seen your girl's moose knuckle all for free, and I didn't even ask for it. It's like, oh, what's this Hype House girl? Whoa, 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 where are your clothes, girl? But honestly, I thought they would have been one of the first ones to leave and then start their own couple thing, but hey, guess what? They're still in there, and Alex is almost as fat as me, if not fatter. From one fat person to another, you're fat. Next up, we got Chase Hudson, or as I like to call him, Chudson. Not sure if this was 1 or 2 years ago, but he did say the N-word, and it seems he hasn't said it since then, so that's a plus. He also has a few more tattoos that don't make any sense, but who am I to talk? Other than that, he's not saying the N-word, so that's a pretty good highlight for the year. He went 1 whole year without making a racial slur. If we go and see where his YouTube's at, he now has 10 videos as compared to when he had 12, and I think... yeah, these are all 10 different videos. He deleted all the old ones and started uploading stuff like, what's in my closet? You are, Chud. You are. Also, I don't have a screenshot of how many subs he had, but apparently I said he had around 600k, and now he's at around 2 million. So yeah, I guess that's good. Here's a tip, stop putting your name in the title of your videos. I'm not gonna click on a video titled, Charlie does my Christmas makeup, and be like, I think this one might be from Badlands Chugs, maybe Binging with Babish?
Stop it. Get some help.
Moving on, next up to bat is Avani. And obviously we're getting to the members who are popular enough to where I don't even have to tell you how their year went. But for her, and I know this is nitpicking, but after I made the first Hype House video and I started to see who everyone was, I got recommended one of her videos and I'm like, alright, I'll watch it to see where all the hype's at, you feel me? House, get it? But here's exactly what I saw when I clicked on that video.
I hate you, bro. Stop!
And that goes on for a whole nother minute, and after I'm like, no thanks, you might be good at doing your makeup, but if I was that dude right there, your boyfriend, domestic violence would have been the second thing on my mind, right behind starting the fucking video. But nonetheless, she's ballin'. I've seen her on TV, I think. Or was that Instagram? Our next member, and by far the hands down male favorite, Addison Rae, whose real name is hilariously Addison Rae Easterling. Sounds Jewish, and I'd understand why she'd want to get away from that. But she had a pretty good year. Her YouTube's looking a little dry. She does have that one random Tony Hawk video, but unlike the other members who are strictly trying to take over the social media world, she's given acting a try. But I am gonna wait to make fun of her until I see her acting firsthand. Who knows, maybe I might not even need to make fun of her. You know who I have made fun of though? Dixie, who just so happens to be next. Now I wasn't sure if I should have Dixie or Addison be in second, but when I went over their years, it's like Dixie had this, Addison had this, and so on and so on. So I'm like, which one of you has a sister? And Dixie's like, I do. And I'm like, how old is she? And she's like 16. And I'm like, is it a mature 16? You know what I mean? But basically, because Dixie is related to the most powerful 16-year-old in the world, she gets the number 2 spot. Please don't strike me down, Charlie. But that's not all she's known for. She now has a music career. music. She also tried acting in this kid show about a hospital. No, not Children's Hospital, but more like this.
He's the most brilliant surgeon in the state.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the same accolades as a father.
Seriously?
She also has that 7.3 million just sitting there with a soggy 46 videos. Could be a little higher, but I understand. Your music probably takes up most of your time. She also has this talk show on YouTube, and it's like, Addison, step your shit up. Your movie about to be ass cheeks. We all know it. But now let's move on to the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Charlie Chuck D'Amelio. I don't even think I have to say anything for her. Her year speaks for itself. I mean, she started off 2020 by starring in a Super Bowl commercial, and then she ended 2020 with Hulu giving her family their own show. I know it's their family show, but nobody gives a shit about Mark D'Amelio, alright? She also has her own Hollister line, Dunkin' drink. She even has her own ring light, for shit's sake. She's a human, guys, not SpongeBob. She doesn't have to be on everything. But honestly, I know I make fun of her, but she's actually using her platform for good, like giving away 10K a day for 30 days. It's like, if I talk shit about that, I'm just gonna be an asshole. And I pride myself on being a dick and an asshole. But yeah, guys, I know I said I would add the Lopez brothers, but I feel like they're doing their own thing. Tony is obviously dealing with his own situation, and I honestly don't even know what his brother's name is. Patrick? But yeah, guys, that's it. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot one member. Our sweet, sweet Daisy Keach. A little secret, I didn't forget, but if you've seen my previous Hype House videos, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with Daisy. On one hand, I'm calling her out for her underage drinking, but on the other, I'm saying she's one of the only two who's fit to run the house. And that's just because that's the kind of person she is. On one hand, she'll tell you not to sexualize her body, but on the other, she'll make an OnlyFans. So let me just run you guys through what she did last year real quick, alright? Start at the Hype House, left the Hype House, start at the Clubhouse, left the Clubhouse, made an OnlyFans. And that's about it. She does have the second most videos with 113, but she's more of that quantity over quality type people. Like after she left the Hype House and the Clubhouse, all she's done is put out half-ass workout videos and some videos uploaded with her boyfriend. She even has a new channel with her boyfriend called Damn Fam, which has classic hits like Pregnancy Prank on My Sister, Chopped Off My Finger Prank, and of course my favorite, Crushing My Mom's Christmas Dreams. What a classic. But yeah, guys, that's it. There is no doubt that Charlie has had the best year, Wyatt has had the worst year, and Daisy made an OnlyFans. Our next little twinkster, hopefully I edit that burp out.